Well, thanks for visiting us this morning at KTALnews.com. I'm meteorologist Josh Morses, and we have your Wednesday morning forecast update. Looking ahead, we do have the heat building for the rest of the week here. We're coming off a couple of just fantastic weather days here in the Arklatex, but the south breeze will be returning today, so we'll feel more mugginess as far as the weather pattern. Your temperatures will be back into the low to mid 90s in most locations this afternoon, but it is going to feel great this morning. So if you have to take care of some outdoor things, again, last 2 days you've been able to go outside all day and not feel the heat, but the heat will definitely be back with us after about lunchtime today. So especially between noon and 5, that's when we'll feel those hottest temperatures this afternoon. Reason for the changes here: we have this ridge of high pressure, which is kind of expanding like a balloon across Texas here and beginning to nose into the Arklatex. So that has cut off the flow of that kind of cool Canadian air that we've had in place for the last few days. Still feels great this morning. Most of you will be going outside into temperatures either in the 50s or low to mid 60s early today. So if you're doing some yard work or running some errands, best time to be outside, obviously, before the lunch hour here. And the wind is in the process of switching back around to the southeast. Calm wind, but it will be a southeast breeze about 5 miles per hour today. That should be enough to boost most areas back into the 90s. And the south wind off the Gulf is going to bring some mugginess back. It's not going to be the most humid day of the summer, but there's just a small heat index today. Shreveport, a high of 94. Heat index could be up to about 97 or 98 with the humidity factored in. So we do have some storms well to the northwest of us. That will hit the dry air and just kind of fizzle out today. Interesting to note that Futurecast does pick up on the southeast breeze today. And usually we have the southeast wind this time of the year. We get a bit of a sea breeze effect here. So Futurecast is showing a few showers popping up, maybe southeast of the region today, but it's only about a 5-mile-per-hour wind. We need a little more wind than that to scoop up those sea breeze showers and storms and send them in. So I'd say it's looking doubtful that we'll see any rain today. It may be partly cloudy at times, but you get the humidity back like that. We've had a bunch of sunny days here, but with the humidity returning, we'll likely see those fair weather cumulus clouds in the afternoon, which will give you a little shade here and there, but likely just partly cloudy for the remainder of the week here. Lows tonight will still be pretty comfortable, so you'll fall into the mid to upper 60s. Even though the days are back to summer, the nights will stay fairly pleasant for us, and you can see the temperatures tomorrow likely in the low to mid 90s as well. We've had enough rain recently that we're not seeing these temperatures push towards 100, but the problem over the next week and a half, we really don't have any rain in the outlook. That's the 7-day rainfall map showing basically just some trace amounts across the region here. So we do have all those burn bans in Arkansas. We'll probably see the drought expand. Again, next drought update will be tomorrow, but it will be next Thursday. We'll probably see that drought update showing the drought increasing across the Arklatex, whether it's abnormally dry conditions pushing down towards I-20. The soils have really dried out as well, so we know that drought's definitely going to expand here, and even some moderate drought in Arkansas will probably be expanding as well. So I would expect we'll see some more burn bans pop up over the next week or so, and we'll be sure to pass those along. If you're on KTLnews.com, which I assume you are right now, if you go to the weather tab and click on the weather tab, you can see the list of burn bans there for each state, which is listed under the weather tab there on the website. And our temperatures going to stay in the mid to upper 90s through the weekend. High pressure will gradually weaken somewhat next week, so it doesn't get any hotter than maybe the mid to upper 90s over the weekend, and the heat should ease somewhat by the middle of next week. But I think most of next week is going to be dry and in the 90s as well. Our next big pattern change, not this weekend, but probably the following weekend, is the next chance that we'll see any rain or cooler weather here across the region.